Have you ever wondered if there are places on Earth that belong to, well, no one? It might sound like something out of a storybook or a movie, but the reality is, our planet still has a few mysterious corners that don't fall under any flag or government. Believe it or not, there are actually a few spots on this planet that aren't claimed by any country at all. Let's start with the world's unowned territories. First stop, Bir Tawil, a name you might not have heard before but one that's become legendary among geography buffs and explorers. Tucked between Egypt and Sudan, this little patch of land, just over 2,000 square kilometers, hasn't ever been claimed by either country. It's a strange anomaly, a place that exists because of a quirk in colonial-era border drawing. Imagine a land that neither neighbor wants, left to the sands and the wind. Why? It's basically a border error. Back in the early 20th century, when colonial powers were drawing lines in the sand, a mix-up over which border to use left Bir Tawil in limbo. Egypt and Sudan both want the more valuable Halaib Triangle nearby, but claiming that means giving up Bir Tawil, so neither country wants to touch it. Egypt and Sudan both want the more valuable land nearby, so Bir Tawil just slipped through the cracks. It's a rare case where two countries are actually fighting not to own a piece of land. The result? Bir Tawil remains one of the only places on Earth that's truly terra nullius, land belonging to no one. Today it's a barren desert, and unless you're a fan of sand and absolutely zero amenities, you probably won't be rushing to move there. There are no towns, no roads, no water, and no permanent residents. It's a place where the silence is broken only by the wind, and the horizon stretches on forever. Yet for some, the idea of owning a piece of unclaimed Earth is irresistible. There have even been a few tongue-in-cheek kingdoms declared by adventurers, but none are recognized by any government. Next up, we have Marie Birdland in Antarctica. This is a place that takes the idea of unclaimed land to a whole new level, literally to the ends of the Earth. Now, Antarctica is a weird case because of the Antarctic Treaty, which kind of put everyone on pause when it comes to staking claims. Signed in 1959, the treaty set aside the entire continent for peaceful scientific research, freezing all territorial claims and banning new ones. It's a unique experiment in international cooperation. But Marie Birdland, the largest unclaimed territory on Earth, is special. No country has even tried to claim it. It's a vast, icy wilderness, stretching over 1.6 million square kilometers, and it's so remote and inhospitable that even the most ambitious explorers rarely set foot there. We're talking more than 1.5 million square kilometers of ice and snow, just sitting there, belonging to no one. There are no cities, no permanent research stations, and no native population. It's a place where the only footprints are those of penguins and the occasional scientist. Then there's the Halaib Triangle, another Egypt-Sudan border oddity. Unlike Bir Tawil, this patch of land is actually wanted by both countries, leading to a long-standing dispute. It's disputed, but here's the twist. Both countries claim it, so technically it isn't truly unowned. The Halaib Triangle is a classic example of how borders can be messy, and how the desire for land can lead to decades of disagreement. But next door, Bir Tawil remains unwanted and unclaimed. It's a strange contrast, one piece of land fought over, the other left alone, both shaped by the quirks of history and geography. Finally, let's talk about international waters, those vast stretches of ocean that don't fall under any country's control. Covering more than half the planet's surface, these waters are governed by international law, not by any single nation. You can sail through, fish, or just float around. And technically, you're not in any country at all. Sounds freeing, right? But even here there are rules. International agreements help prevent chaos and protect resources, though enforcement can be tricky in such a vast open space. So, while almost every inch of land on Earth has a flag stuck in it, there are still a few places left that belong to nobody. These unclaimed lands are reminders that, even in our modern, mapped-out world, there are still mysteries and blank spaces waiting to be explored. Who knows? Maybe one day you'll find yourself wandering across one of them. Whether it's the burning sands of Bir Tawil, the frozen silence of Marie Birdland, or the endless blue of international waters, these places invite us to imagine a world where not everything is owned, claimed, or controlled. The adventure, after all, is in the unknown.